my name is Jeebus, and welcome to the League of Extraordinary Spenders podcast. We're back a little less than a month after our last one, and if I am suddenly lagging out of nowhere, it's playing my 2 gigabytes of RAM. Hallelujah, let's get this shit started.
Well, I'm Garrett.
Oh yes, and now let me introduce you to my round table of commoners. On my left, Mr. Garrett Wiesner, our recording studio person. On the left, Jennifer Bayesh.
Hi there.
On her left, the beautiful, the most talented person that you can ever find when it comes to computers, Mr. Levy!
Hello.
And on her left, John.
What's up, guys?
On his left, the very upset person, Jimmy Ritter!
I'm not! God damn it! No! I hate you!
So mad at Oh, our last person, who is a noob, Nate Dogg!
I would just like to start this podcast with 2 statements. Number 1, Gary Bettman is a piece of shit. Number 2, the moral of the story is always be thankful for what you have, because basically, I'm great.
Okay.
Moving on.
So wait, we're starting a podcast with the Chuck of... And Nate said it. Everybody give him a round of applause.
Kneel before Nate!
So, yeah, we are going to be talking about a topic that's very interesting, isn't it, Jeebus?
Yes, it is.
So, you want to tell us about it?
Well, yes. As you all know, I am a very frequent 4chaner, and on this board called A, very, very delightful name, there's a thread made about a Japanese magazine called Animage that came...
Animage.
Thank you, Nate. That came out with a top 25 anime list from the past 25 years, made by the editors of this magazine, and they take into account the popularity, quality, and the influence of that year. So,
Don't expect any Bleacher Naruto out there.
well, no biases from what I've seen. So we're gonna get this shit started with 1987. Wait, what's going on here?
So, tell us, Nate, what anime was popular in the year of 1987?
Alright, 1987. Let me just look at what anime came out this year.
Oh, you don't have to look it up. You just pull it out of your brain.
Wings of Oniamis. The Wings of Oniamis is the first thing that I saw right there. And let me just scroll down.
Nate, I posted a list.
Well, first of all, one of the first things that came out was Transformers: The Headmasters. That was Japan's continuation of the Transformers franchise, because Transformers Gen 1 ended at the 4-part season finale, The Rebirth. It later on continued in the comics. In Japan, meanwhile, the series continued on as Transformers: The Headmasters. That had some major differences between the US versions and Japan. I've seen footage of it, and really you're not missing much. Rodimus Prime is not the main character. That's the first thing I can say.
Well, that's a delightful story, but unfortunately, Transformers doesn't come anywhere near the top 20 of this list of 1987. But you did list something that ranks at number 5, The Wings of Oniami. And I'm pretty sure...
Yes, The Wings of Oniamis. That, to me, is Dynex's defining work. Not even for me. It is The Wings of Oniamis.
Well, going through the list of what we have to go
I'm
on...
sorry.
Going by the list of what we have to go on for 1987, There's only two that I'm familiar with, and they are Bubblegum Crisis and Fist of the North Star.
Bubblegum Crisis. Excellent. Excellent OAV series. It's 8 parts. There's all sorts of interesting stories surrounding Bubblegum Crisis. And while you may laugh at the name Bubblegum Crisis, I assure you, there's nothing bubblegum about it. Well,
now, what would you say about its television sequel, Tokyo 2040?
I have not seen it, but take one look at those character designs and I say, this is not the Bubblegum Crisis I know. Apparently the reason they couldn't use the original character designs was because of legal issues, since Yomex owns the rights to the original character designs or something. I don't know. I hate intellectual property. I do. Also, 1987 is pretty significant because I believe that this was the year that...
Nate, hold that thought, because if you're going to say something, I think you're probably going to get it right. Yeah, let's go ahead because we have like 24 years to cover. Yes, number 5 was Wings of Oniami. Number 4, Mason Ikoku. Number 3...
Mason Ikoku, fun manga. I haven't seen the anime, unfortunately, but I've read the manga. This is probably when Rumiko Takahashi was in her prime. I'm not a fan when she does shonen. I think she's much better when she does slice-of-life romantic comedies like Maison Ikoku.
I agree. I also really liked her Ranma series.
Did you read her one-shot boxing manga, One Pound Gospel?
Unfortunately, it was out of print before.
Okay. Moving on, so we can get through this, please.
1988.
If I may, can I list off one more?
No.
No. We need to move on, Nate.
Yes. Number 3, Saint Seiya. Number 2, Akai, Kuda, and Zillion. And number 1, I can't believe none of y'all named it.
Orange Road?
No.
No? Huh.
Dragon Ball.
That was 1986.
I have no comments because I was never a Dragon Ball fan. I am surprised that Fist of the North Star is not higher on that list because if there was no Fist of the North Star, there would be no Dragon Ball. I'm sorry, but you cannot say that Fist of the North Star ripped off Dragon Ball or anything, because Fist of the North Star was going Super Saiyan before it was cool. And they didn't need any of that, hair turning yellow and getting all spiky kind of thing. All Ken had to do was just rip off his shirt.
We're talking about Dragon Ball, not Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball was a different series.
Dragon Ball
Actually,
was what
Dragon
started
Ball
the
was
franchise.
1986, Stefan.
And you actually mentioned one of those, Saint Seiya. There's a couple of us in that group that are actually familiar with that series. Myself and Jamie.
Saint Seiya. Discotheque. I am begging you, please get all of Saint Seiya. Please! We need all of Saint Seiya.
Alright, well, Nate, you can go and beg to Discotheque another time when we're not doing a podcast.
Oh, okay. But yeah,
Okay.
Saint Seiya, that's another... Saint Seiya is part of my big 3. My big 3 are Fist of the North Star, Saint Seiya, and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Those 3 define shit for me.
Saint Seiya is awesome.
Hey. Let's continue, please.
But yeah,
Okay,
let's go on. 1988.
next year.
I looked on the list, and pretty much all of them are the same as the last list.
Well, it cannot, because here we go for 88. Remember, this was chosen on a magazine. It doesn't mean that it was based off another list. So anyway, 1988 top 5. Number 5, Sonic Soldier Borgman. Number 4, Fireflies. Number 3, Bubbles Gundam Char's Counterattack. Number 2, coming back in, Saint Seiya. Number 1, row.
Yeah,
I'm not surprised
can you
Saint
repeat
Seiya
all of
came
that?
there again.
Number one, I can't hear you. What was number 1?
Number 1, My Nigga Totoro.
Ah, yes, My Neighbor Totoro. It's funny that My Neighbor Totoro and Grave of the Fireflies are together in that top 10 because they were billed together as a double feature.
That makes me happy. Miyazaki for the win.
By
Wait,
the
are we
way,
doing series,
I think
or-
we're missing something. We're missing something from that list. because a very significant anime. Oh my, two are missing from that list.
Oh, by the way, Jennifer, you mentioned Orange Road came in number 11 in '88.
But yes, if I may, can I list off several
No.
that list is missing?
Just
Two.
name a couple. Just like two.
I only had. It's funny because that's what I was going to do. I was only going to name two.
Well,
The
then
first
proceed.
one.
Mm-hmm.
The first one was the anime that served as the inspiration. One of two anime that.
What's
one
its
of the auto
name?
anime that served
Name.
Gunbuster. Gunbuster.
Was that so
I've
hard?
seen all of Gunbuster. Great OAV. 6 episodes. You can definitely see shades of Gunbuster in Evangelion. Of course, I like Gunbuster more than Evangelion. It is a fun 6-episode romp, and it has probably the greatest robot in all of anime.
All right, what's next?
Hey, Stefan, are we is this series or movies? Or both?
Pretty much, if it ranked high, you got.
What?
Okay, and Nate, what was your other one? And make it seem to the point.
Oh, it's nothing. Oh, it's nothing really. It's rather obscure. People, I guess a lot of people have never really heard of it. It's a little film known as Akira.
Never seen it.
You're a faggot.
I've heard of it, but
Hold on.
I've never seen it.
I'll be honest, I've never seen it either, but the clips I've seen, this is probably going up there with Ghosts in the Shell and Do You Remember Love as my gold standard for animation in movies. What's odd about it is that this is one of few anime movies where the lip sync matches up with the Japanese track, because, as you all know, the Japanese don't bother matching the lip flaps when dubbing an anime.
You
And
mean when they're doing their own anime, or when they're dubbing?
Yeah, when they're
something-
doing their own anime, because usually the animation is done first, then they record it. Because traditionally in anime, the mouth has only 3 positions: open, half open, and shut. In this case, Akira's voice recording was done first, and they matched all the mouth movements up to the original.
Isn't that
which is
how
rather-
most animation is done?
No, actually, in the West, yes. But in Japan, no.
We
I mean,
lost
you want a
Stefan.
good
Oh, he's back.
yeah, we know.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yes,
Yes.
we can hear you.
If you want a good
Okay.
example
Yeah,
of
we
this,
set
this
up-
one-
1989.
Stop talking.
Next year.
89.
Okay. Yes.
Dragon Ball Z came out in 1989.
Okay. If y'all want to speak, I will give you a turn. Ask for it, and I will give you a turn.
Can I have a turn?
Garrett can have a turn.
May I have a turn after Garrett?
No.
Sure.
Mine after Julie?
So, 1989 brought around the revolutionary Dragon Ball Z series, which many people would come to know and love due to its exposure on the Cartoon Network blog of Toonami.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's about all.
Yeah.
That's my 2 cents.
Okay, go ahead and read the list, Stefan.
All right. Am I lagging?
I'm going to give it to you. You read the list, and then I'll say something.
Am I lagging?
Yeah, you're kind of like.
If y'all can still hear me, just mentioned number 5, Dragon Ball Z. Number 4, Mobile Police Pat Labor.
Love it.
No, that's not how it's spelled.
Pat labor. Pat labor.
Number 3, Tenkun Senkai Shurato. Number 2, Kiki's Delivery Service.
Nice.
And number 1, Akira.
Okay,
What
you
was
ma-
number 1?
Akira.
Akira.
Okay.
Because IMDb says 88.
Nate,
Hey,
Nate, not your turn, my turn. Well, you mentioned Kiki's Delivery Service. I can actually see why that made that up on the list, and that is really good Miyazaki film. I have to say that, and it's like the animation and everything, and really good plot too. That's my 2 cents on Kiki's Delivery Service. Jenny, go.
Pretty much, whenever I see a Studio Ghibli movie on the list, I'm very happy. I'm an art major myself, and I love the animation in most Studio Ghibli films. It's all traditional. You can respect that, you know?
Mm.
They so much work, and I just hope I can do that someday.
Nate,
So-
go. I got none.
Okay.
Okay, the ball's in my court.
Mm-hmm.
Well then,
Dribble away.
then I would like to drivel on about Pat Labor because
Oh my God.
it's a shame that show never really took off here in America because it's a fun robot show. I mean, everybody says how Evangelion turned the mecha genre on its head. I'd say Pat Labor did it first
I thought
because,
it was
well, yeah, you
What
well,
about Gundam?
That was
Gundam's one
Robotech.
of the first, but I consider Pat Labor one of the more overlooked, turning the mecha genre on its head because, for one, we didn't have mechs that were at war with each other. Instead, the question was posed, what if mecha were used to do everyday work, like firefighting, police work, etc.? And it's mostly a comedy anime, but there's plenty of drama as well. It has a very good cast of characters, and the portrayal of the mecha in here is probably the most realistic portrayal of giant robots in anime I have ever seen. Like, not only do the labor units look like they could be physically built, but the way they're handled and the way they operate is pretty close to how they would operate in the real world. Like, they don't have any fancy beam sabers or whatnot. Like, their main melee weapon is pretty much an electric police baton.
Okay, wrap it up.
But yeah, Pat Labor, I'm ashamed that it never took off in America. The movies for Pat Labor are great. Get them while you can. They're super, super cheap. The special editions are especially cheap. I paid like $40 for both movies. They were both $19.99.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I saw them brand new for $20 each at a bookstore.
Yeah, get them while you can because they are excellent.
Okay, next year.
1990.
Last year, the Edmonton Oilers won a Stanley Cup.
Okay, unrelated, but
And the last year we gave shit about hockey. Anyways, if I'm not lagging anymore, it's time for 1990, and we are going to hit off. Number 5, Chibi Maruko-chan. Number 4, Machine Iyuden Wataru 2. Number 3, Dragon Ball Z. Number 2, Pat Labor, the movie. And number 1, Nadia, The Secret of the Blue Water.
Another Gainax anime. Back when Gainax was still relevant. This was a...
Well,
Can I ramble about Nadia?
Turn. You have a turn order.
turn order. So, Garrett, do you have anything to say on the list?
Well, I'm just going to go ahead and say that I'm surprised that Nate isn't freaking out because they did. No one mentioned Legend of the Galactic Heroes. So, and also I do want to talk about Nadia for a second. I bought the first DVD set, and since it was Gainax, and I don't know, I just really couldn't get into it. It seemed too American for an anime.
Well, it's based on the Jules Verne novels. It's loosely based, I should say.
I know, it's based on 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, right?
I mean, the captain's name is Captain Nemo. In fact, it was originally going to be a Ghibli anime, if you can believe it.
Well, I believe it.
Okay.
Okay, Lee, your turn.
Well, I'm just going to say, I'm actually really surprised Dragon Ball Z actually made it on the list again, but to a certain extent, it actually doesn't surprise me given how popular it actually was in Japan, and then again here in the U.S. It was also pretty darn popular, too.
All right, can I give my thoughts?
Wait, hold on. Post the list again. Jenny?
Alrighty, yeah, like Julie said, I'm still surprised that Dragon Ball Z is on the list. I'm not really much of the super extreme shonen sort of person. I like it in small doses. I like the abridged series better. To tell you the truth.
Okay, Tyler, you had something to say, so it's to you.
I'll let Nate go first real quick if he has anything to
Okay,
say.
yeah, sorry, I forgot.
Well, I'm not mad that you didn't mention Legend of the Galactic Heroes, because we still have 91 to go. But, if I may, there are two things that came out this year that are too good not to mention. Two very, very notorious OAVs.
Well, you only get one.
We'll give you one.
Mad Bull 34.
Never heard of.
Oh man!
You've never
Man, that anime. It's about a Japanese police officer who starts working with the NYPD and works with this loose cannon cop named John Sleepy Estes. And as they go on, they fight things like cats with shotguns on their back. They fight hookers and whatnot. It's incredibly stupid, incredibly violent, incredibly misogynistic, and I love it.
Okay, Tyler, to you.
Alright, only thing I'm going to comment on really is Dragon Ball Z, because that was actually the first anime I ever started watching when I was like, I was 4 or something when it came out in the US. And I watched every single episode from beginning to end about 2 or 3 times on TV. I loved it so much. I could reference to you about everything in Dragon Ball Z, and that's really what got me into it the most. That and Gundam when it was on TV. I forget which 3 series it was that I watched the most.
Okay. And Jamie, do you have anything to offer?
Not really, no.
Okay, Stefan, it's back to you.
Okay. I'm lagging, right?
Just a little. And we're picking up a little echo from Jennifer's mic. Where's that?
Sorry about that. Can't really hold that laptop.
Yeah, so
Damn it. All right, we're back. Anyways, before this starts lagging again, let's head out to 1991, the year most of us were born, 91 bitches. Starting out at number 5 yesterday. Number 4 for the third row, Dragon Ball Z. Number 3, Nadia, Secret of the Blue Water. Number 2, Future GPX Cyber Formula. And number 1, and oh god, here comes the hurricane known as Nate, Legend of the Galactic Heroes.
Excuse me for a moment.
We'll have that in there.
That was perfect. That was actually quite... Keep that.
Keep that in. Okay.
Let's just leave that as Nate's comment, okay?
Yeah. All right, moving on.
Gary, do you have anything to comment?
I just watched the Bobby that
1991.
live in the apartment complex.
Let's see, 1991. Going through the list that I see here, it's kind of hard because I'm using Wikipedia, so I don't know how accurate this is.
Well, do you have any...
anything to comment that's on this list? So.
Okay, well, to me, yeah, you mentioned it's like DBZ. There's no surprise there. Again, you know, it was growing popularity in the... Well, this is a Japanese list, and just... It was really, really, really popular in Japan and in the US, so again, no surprise there.
I'm tired of seeing Dragon Ball Z on this list. Please just...
Well, aren't you happy that Legend of the
No, it cannot go away.
is on there?
Okay, that's... Nate, go ahead and go on about Legend of the Galactic Heroes, because it's your turn.
Oh my
Nate, you
god.
got 5.
It are 2.
Nate, you have 5 minutes.
5
Yeah,
minutes.
you have 25 seconds.
All right. Oh, thanks, Garrett. I'll just waste a few of them. Okay.
Time's running out. You better hurry.
I may praise Legend of the Galactic Heroes
Time's
as
up.
being... I may praise you guys as... Let me speak. Guys!
Okay, hold on. Nate, hold on. I'll let you give a timer. I'll give you a timer. And go.
Legend of the Galactic Heroes is not a perfect show. The animation definitely shows its age, and it's a very slow show. But the story and the characters more than make up for those flaws. I have never seen a more perfect, more epic story ever told
I have.
in an anime, ever. It is perfect. Code Geass only wishes that it was as sophisticated and complex as Legend of the Galactic Heroes.
So does My Little Pony.
And thumbs up. All right, who's next?
Tyler.
Really, I don't have anything to comment on this
Okay.
list other than woo, DDD.
And Jamie, do you have anything to add?
Read me number 1 again.
Legend of the Galactic Heroes.
Oh, no, wait, the other one, the GPX one.
Oh, Future GPX Cyber Formula.
Now, let's clarify. This is 91, right?
Yes, 91.
Now,
Is this the one that was on Toonami that one time? That was a
That's
racing game?
IGPX.
IGPX.
That's the one.
That was a
okay.
co-production between Production IG and America.
Okay, that's what I thought. All right,
Okay.
never mind. I'm out.
There's one more from 91 that I should bring out as an honorable mention.
Well, you're not going to.
say it.
Just say the name,
Otaku
nothing
no
else.
Video. That is probably like the Otaku manifesto of its time, because this was the anime that
What
said
is it?
being an otaku is awesome, man. Like, we're gonna
Is that
go
Otaku
out there
Video?
and we're gonna spread anime through the world. And what do we have about anime that's about otaku today? We have Oremo and Welcome to the NHK, but basically says, yep, otaku are a bunch of losers. Back then, Otaku no Video proved to us that being that a single group of otaku could change the world.
Okay, Stefan, next year.
All right, 1992. I am
Yeah!
going to.
Yeah! Whoa! Sorry.
I am going to. Okay, here we go. I'm going to make this as dramatic as possible.
Stefan, wait, you said I could read this one.
Oh yeah, I did, huh?
Go ahead, Jenny, read it.
Well, he needs to send me the list.
Or if someone read it. Read it.
I'd like to read it.
No. Nate, you're not allowed to.
Yeah,
Number
she got it.
1, Yu Yu Hakusho.
Woo!
Woohoo!
That one I actually enjoyed a lot.
Wait, what's number 5? What's number 5?
Oh, who
What were number-
cares? Yu Yu Hakusho's
Read
best.
the whole list. Read the list.
Guys, hold on. Stefan's typing it out.
Well, Jenny, I'm waiting for you to say it while I type it out.
Number 5, Mama wa Shogaku Yoense.
Yeah, never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
4, Magical Princess Minky Momo. Hold on to your dreams.
That was Madoka Magica before Madoka Magica.
Number,
Thank you for that.
Nate, shush.
number 3, Porco Russo.
Porco Rosso.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Oro Dos. Yu Yu Hakusho.
No.
Yes,
And
yes,
Shush.
yes.
No.
Shush.
Shiban. Sailor Moon.
Yes. My
Number 2.
entry drug. My home girl. Sailor Moon.
I'm
God
Nick-
bless her.
I
As
think
much as
Julie's
I
gonna
love
go
Sailor
have a
Moon,
field day
I
on this.
don't like it as much as you.
I'm gonna have a field day. Okay, Garrett, you're up.
I am up, and I have some words to say about this because I think there was some biased choosing going on whoever made this list because as we all know, I myself am a very big Sailor Moon fan, as I owned the entire North American release for about 2 months and then sold it, but nonetheless, I still think that Yu Yu Hakusho is the better show. And
Thank
little trivia: the author of the Yu Yu Hakusho manga was actually married to the author of the Sailor Moon manga. For all those noobs out there that didn't know that.
I did not know that. I guess I am a noob.
Oh,
I knew that.
Me too.
so
Good for you people.
Oh,
that's why I
it's-
am still waiting for a Yu Yu Hakusho and Sailor Moon crossover.
okay. Okay, Garrett, are you done?
Yes, because I'm not going to be like Nate and hog the mic for about 5 minutes.
Okay, just if I start rambling, you guys can stop me. I just heard that list of my top 2 favorite animes of that year. I am so happy, and I see why Sailor Moon is in the top.
Question
top.
right quick. Who made the list?
A magazine called Animage.
Oh, okay.
Okay, can I finish what I was saying? But I have to say this with Sailor Moon because I'm still a big Sailor Moon fan to this day. It's the first anime that got me actually into anime. US dub, mind you. Later watched the Japanese version. I heard that and Sailor Moon rocks. That's all I'm gonna say.
You sound like you're reading off like an award ceremony.
Okay.
Like you're practically in tears.
Yes.
I just want to thank everyone.
Okay, Jenny, you go.
Jenny, can I take your spot since you took my spot?
Here, I'm just gonna make a little itty bitty teeny tiny comment.
And
I love Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon. I actually watched it when I was living in Japan, so this is a little bit more. It's a little bit more special to me. I got to see its American release. I'm very pleased, and I can't wait till the 2013 re-release. Or
Jenny, high five.
Well, anyways, since this is going to be my first time commenting on a list, I actually can say that both of these shows are pretty much what would define Japanese animation back in 1992. I mean, I'm not even going to focus on the first two. I'm going to actually focus on Porco Rosso. Porco Rosso being the only Ghibli film to date that I like. That one, it pretty much is golden when it comes to that stuff. And also, what the fuck? Oh, and also, yeah, Yu Yu Hakusho being the show to reborn the Shonen Jump series, and also Sailor Moon for bringing back, if not redefining, the magical girl genre.
Well, we have to give Minky Momo credit as well.
no.
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 I haven't seen Minky Momo. I'll be honest.
Well,
All I know is that the main character dies at the end.
Oh,
Well,
Sailor Moon does too.
that deserves respect right there.
Sailor Moon does too.
But yeah,
Yeah,
Minky Momo-
technically speaking.
yeah, and
Yeah,
Minky
Minky.
die for her friends.
Sailor Moon kind of did that too.
5 times.
If I may, can I get my...
Yeah, go ahead and give
Doesn't
your...
Sailor Moon almost die at like the end of every season and movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't.
Okay, Nate, go ahead and say what you're going to say. And
I-
shush.
I got harassed in school for liking Sailor Moon. Because all of my other friends were Dragon Ball fans, and, well, Sailor Moon was a show meant for girls, but I honestly don't know what it was about it that appealed to me. I guess at this point, my experience with animation was mostly Ren and Stimpy, Rocko's Modern Life, and whatever was on Cartoon Network at the time. Or Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon, excuse me. Sailor Moon was just so radically different than anything else. I would go home and watch it every time I got the chance, and I got devastated when I was forced to miss it. Like, I remember programming my VCR. It's thanks to Sailor Moon that I learned how to program a VCR to record something.
Same here, Nate. Same here.
But yeah, Sailor Moon, if it wasn't for it, I'd probably be like everybody else. A COD fag.
Okay, and Tyler.
Actually, just a little known fact before Tyler goes. I didn't have the privilege of watching Toonami, and I still liked Sailor Moon.
All right,
Okay, and
what year are we on? I'm back now.
93.
92.
90,
We're still in 92.
Yeah, 92.
92.
And Tyler, do you have anything to say on that list?
A little bit. Yu Yu Hakusho was actually also one of the animes that really got me into it a lot. I saw most of Yu Yu Hakusho except for the last dozen episodes, which I've been meaning to buy all of it so I can watch it all the way through. I greatly enjoyed that. There's also 2 animes that came out that year that need honorable mentions too. First one being Tenchi Muyo Ryo-Oki.
Dang it, I was about to say that!
Yeah, that definitely needs to be mentioned on the list. Actually, 2 other ones. Guyver Bio Boosted Armor. That was actually fairly decent series. I haven't seen much of it, but there's a lot of people that actually like the series.
Actually,
And one of them. Oh,
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, go ahead. All right. The other one I wanted to say, and you're probably gonna get on to me for saying this. Love Blue Girl, probably one of the most well-known old hentais. Was on that
Banned
list.
in the UK.
Wait, that was a hentai?
Yes.
Love Blue Girl's a
Love Blue-
How did you not know that Love Blue Girl was a
The first
hentai?
one
I
came
thought it
out
was
in
just-
1992.
I just thought it was like one of those rated R type of. I didn't know it was a hentai.
It's banned in the UK.
Rated R and not a hentai.
Oh, La Blue Girl. I'm thinking Perfect Blue. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. And
Jamie, go ahead.
No. I'm good.
Okay, well, before we go on, Tyler mentioned Tenchi Muyo. I said Tenchi Muyo ranked number 16 in 1992.
That is...
That's a little low. Yeah, it shouldn't be that low on the list.
It should be in the top 10, in my opinion.
Yeah, it should be
Yeah,
a little bit
please.
higher.
Well, that's what I'm reading here, so.
Well, yeah, that shows you how much the Animage subscribers suck. So,
Yeah.
okay.
One more.
Anyways, 1993, Jennifer.
All right, for 1993, we have number 5, Slam Dunk.
Woo.
Number 4, Irresponsible Captain Tyler.
I need to see that.
It's good.
Number 3, Oh My Goddess.
Yes!
Ah, good.
Wait, is it Oh My Goddess or Oh My Goddess?
I say, oh my goddess.
No,
Oh my.
it's Oh My Goddess, because Oh My Goddess didn't come out till around 2004,
Well, the Japanese name is Megami-sama, not Oh Megami-sama. I say oh my goddess because it just flows a lot better.
Yes,
As in,
that's the actual
oh,
name that the DVD was given, because it's the OVA series that came out in 93, not the
As in-
anime series.
Alrighty, sorry.
I've seen the OAVs. They're good, but a bit rushed because they try to cram so much into 6 episodes. Oh, and I'd be insane not to make this joke.
Okay.
Oh my goddess. Becky, look at her butt. It is so big.
Nate, let Jay continue.
thank you.
Jennifer.
Number 2, Niban. Bishoujo Senshi Seira Moon R. Sailor Moon R.
Thank you.
Favorite installment in the whole series.
Okay, and number 1.
Ichiban Yu Yu Hakusho. Again,
Garrett, go ahead and
Garrett.
go ahead. Just cheer.
unleash your excitement already.
Spirit gun! Sorry.
Garrett, Ed.
I've always wanted to say that.
Oh
No,
gosh, she's
I dare say Jamie got owned. God damn it, I said it.
We all got
Oh my
God
god.
damn it.
What is Jamie's own count up to?
We established it's past like 90, probably almost 100 now.
Garrett. We've lost count a long time ago. It's now over 9,000. No,
But anyways, Garrett, anything you want to say before it's Julie's turn?
So, yes. I like Yu Yu Hakusho. It's pretty cool. And this is my cool boy voice!
Julie?
Julie.
Okay, sorry, back.
And this is my
First off, I want to say, in the name of the moon, I'll punish you. I had to say that. I'm really happy Sailor Moon's on the list again. No brainer.
And I would
Oh,
also
and
like
Garrett,
to-
I have to say that was an awesome Yusuke voice.
Why, thank you, Julie. And I want to go ahead and, since we're talking about Sailor Moon R for this year, I want to go ahead and say that the final battle song for this season, La Soldier, is my favorite Sailor Moon song. And the second favorite being Moon Revenge, which is from the Sailor Moon R movie.
Okay,
I thought you
and
were talking about, is that Aino Senshi?
yeah,
I know
The one that-
Senshi is an insert song, I believe.
it's
Okay.
an insert
Yeah,
song.
'cause
with
I
their
know
battle
that
link.
Aino Senshi steals a part from a Frankie Valli song.
Okay, Jenny, do you have anything to say?
Skinny Kawate Oshiokyo I love Sailor Moon. Of course, you know that means in the name of the moon, I will punish you. And all
As I
stuff.
said.
But I am Japanese. Again, very happy with the list. Top 2 are perfect. I watched Yu Yu Hakusho as well, so I'm definitely not objected to that being number 1.
Okay,
I never watched.
Okay.
I never watched Yu Yu Hakusho, so I have no strong feelings. But I will say that Sailor Moon R is probably my favorite Sailor Moon installment thus far. I enjoyed it. It probably has my favorite villain in the Sailor Moon series with Prince Diamond, largely due to the fact that he was voiced by Kaneto Shiozawa, who is one of my all-time favorite seiyuu. God rest his soul, he's not with us anymore. But yeah, I love Sailor Moon R. One other series that came out this year, not listed, and one that's probably familiar to all of our extraordinary spenders who are listening to this podcast, Giant Robo, was coming out as from 91 to 97. Excellent OAV if you have not seen it. It's one of few anime I would call an epic. And one last comment about Sailor Moon. To anybody who owns those ADV box sets, all I have to say is enjoy your VHS quality, masters.
Yeah,
actually, I owned the Season 2 box set, and the quality progressively gets really good, and by the last episode, it's pretty much on par with the Region 2 video.
Actually,
I don't know. I've put off buying those box sets because the masters are god-awful.
I will admit, especially...
They're $200 a piece.
Especially when episode... Probably the most annoying one was episode 19 on Season 1, which sucks because that is my favorite episode of the entire Sailor Moon series. It's where Nephrite dies for Naru. So, and the video quality for that one was terrible, which was really...
Okay, so to Tyler, do you have anything to comment?
Just to give 2 honorable mentions, that's about it. I've already commented on Yu Yu Hakusho before.
I want 95.
I already took that one, sorry.
Battle Angel Alita.
Oh, yes.
And then the other one... Oh, go ahead.
Can nobody hear me?
I can hear you now.
No.
Okay, you were saying, Tyler? Okay, that was random. Tyler, you were saying.
Oh, and then the other one that can be more for the female fan base, and also kids and all. Hello Kitty and Friends TV series.
Yes! I love that show! Sorry.
Okay.
It's probably the most well-known Japanese-related products, series, and everything else here in the U.S. Because you see it everywhere.
Anyways, I'll just go ahead and put my place in to go last before we move on to the next year because, yeah, I can't squeeze in anywhere. All I will say is those masters that TV got for Sailor Moon, yeah, the audio has some problems, but the video is top tier from what you can get from Japan, especially from 1992, 1993. So, yeah, suck it. I'm happy with my purchase. But
well,
anyway,
actually, as someone that has actually owned the Region 2 version, yeah, it's pretty much not a comparison to make.
Owned.
What?
Oh, I'll say.
Okay, next year.
We on 94 now?
Yes.
Oh god,
Yeah.
Nate's going to go crazy with this list.
Go ahead, 94, sir.
Can you give me the list?
Are we good? Oh, wait, who has 94?
No one does.
I do. Can I have 94? Actually, no, Garrett, you want to trade me for 94? Because 95, I want to say that because the Devils won their first Stanley Cup that year.
Oh, I want to do 95. It was the year I was born and my favorite anime series came out. So.
Fair enough, I'll do 94. Somebody give me the list, wherever it is.
Fine.
I have 96.
I'm sending it to you in installments.
Send me the list, 94. I can't... Huh? Okay. Wait. Alright. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here are your top 5 anime for 1994! Woo!
Yeah!
At number 5. Oh no, that can't be right. That can't be right. No, Macross 7 is at number 5. How? How is that piece of shit at number 5?
Right, it's a
I told you he was going to praise that list.
Anyway, we're off to a bad start. Hopefully things will only get better. And coming in at number 4, Please Save My Earth.
Yeah.
Number 3, Sailor Moon S.
Yay!
Yay!
Number 2, Slam Dunk.
Boo.
And coming in at number 1 for the second year in a row, Yu Hakusho.
This is actually the third year in a row.
This is for second year in a row for coming in number 1.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Stefan, you're up first.
Okay, am I actually up first? Okay.
Well, you're first in the turn order, so.
Actually, I will just go ahead and say that as far as Macross 7 and Please Save My Earth, I have not heard of these, let alone watched them, so no comment.
Not
But
too much with Macross 7. I'll get to Macross 7.
yeah, I bet you will. But as far as Yu Yu Hakusho being number 1 for second year in a row, I apparently, yeah, this shouldn't come as a surprise considering how much the Japanese love their shonen shows. So I'll just leave it at that. But in the meantime, I'm actually surprised Sailor Moon S didn't come in at number 2 and Slam Dunk number 3.
Okay. Garrett, you're up next.
I'm actually going to have to agree that Sailor Moon S should have been 2 or even 1, because while Sailor Moon R has my favorite music and stuff of the series, Sailor Moon S I think has the best storyline, and of course the Elder Senshi.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it could have even overtaken Yu Yu Hakusho for first place, in my opinion, for this year. Because, and yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say.
Well, okay, since I'm
Kissing cousins!
You guys already mentioned Sailor Moon S. I have to agree with you guys that it should really have been higher up on the list, if nothing else, because you not only did you have the Outer Senshi, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, but you also had freaking Sailor Saturn in that series. Granted, towards the end, but still, she just power to destroy a whole planet.
Sailor Jupiter is best Jupiter.
Okay. Anyways, Jenny, do you?
Alright, commenting on Sailor Moon S again. I love that season, and as you guys probably know, Julie and I have the same favorite Senshi. The only thing is, I watched the English release recently, and I have to comment on their choice of dubbing and subtitling.
Yes.
To me, it's more than just the cousins. That whole dub.
No,
Nate, hold on.
It's not your turn!
Yeah.
Seriously, though, there is a section where Sailor Chibi Moon meets Sailor Saturn for the first time, and Sailor Saturn falls on the floor. She looks like she's shaking. Sailor Chibi Moon in English says, "Are you alright?" Saturn says, "I'm fine, I'm alright." Says in the subtitles, "I'm having a seizure." I am having a seizure. What the heck is up with that? English release, what the hell?
Having a seizure, not having a coma from lack of sugar.
Yeah, it's like, I'm having a seizure. I'll be fine in a moment.
Exactly.
This is the same company, though, that did so many... Wait, we're talking about the S-dub, right?
Yes, Cloverway.
Okay, Cloverway. I will have to give them props for keeping some of the original cast, such as, I believe they kept Jupiter, as well as Luna and Artemis, but I'm not sure if they kept anyone else. So,
Nate, you have exactly 1 minute and 15 seconds. Your time of reaching will commence.
I'm recording.
Yep.
I
Hold
would
on.
comment on Sailor Moon S.
Nate, okay, now go.
I would comment on Sailor Moon S, but Macross 7, why? I watched all 49 episodes of Macross 7 praying to God that something would happen in that series, but I just couldn't. I hated it. I hated everything about it. The annoying characters, the plot that went nowhere, and out of all 49 episodes, you only need like 13 to get the gist of what's going on. The incredibly laughable villains who are just they feel like something out of a cheap 70s TV anime. In screwing up the entire Macross continuity, the characters are not likable. The fight scenes are nothing but stock footage and are uninteresting. And that's one of the reasons why we watch Macross 7 is because the flight scenes are a lot of fun and there's all sorts of cool maneuvering and a lot of stuff going on. It's just not interesting. It's boring. Gah! But yes.
All right, and you just went over your time.
Wait, I'm not done.
No.
Please.
Oh, you're done. You're done.
You're done! Stop it already! You faggot!
But I would like to say this.
Shut up!
Here's my problem with Macross 7, because there was another Macross that came out that year, and it's a billion
Macross
times
Plus.
better than Macross 7.
Well, no one
Jenny,
cares.
Macross Plus. You
Jenny,
can watch
do
all
it.
4 episodes online, on YouTube. They're there, legally. Bryan Cranston's in the dub.
Shut up!
Really understand that you're very, very excited about this, but we already got the timer for you. Okay?
Yeah, okay, can we move on? It is Tyler's turn,
God
I
damn it.
believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tyler, go ahead.
What I'm going to do through most of these lists, if it's something in the top 5 that I don't really comment on, I'm just going to make honorable mentions and all, like some of the other ones. Just for Nate right here, he forgot to mention it. Armored Trooper Votoms came out that year.
No, it was likely one of the OAVs, because Votoms was way back in the 80s.
Well, yeah, I guess it was the OVAs or something, but yeah, part of Votoms came out that year.
Yeah, and a lot of the fan subs for the OAVs haven't really come out, because there are a ton of OAVs.
Tyler, go ahead.
Yeah. Let's see, some more of them. No one mentioned this. Magic Knight Ray Earth. I know a lot of people like that series.
Oh, number 6 for 1994.
One that I've actually seen a little bit of, and it's a very, very violent old anime. Cyber.
Genocyber, oh!
Don't get him started, Tyler.
I haven't. All I can say is that it was directed by the guy who did MD Geist,
Okay.
and also Burst Angel.
All right.
Okay. But just to piss off Nate a little bit, Macross Plus at number 9.
Well, at least it was in the top 10.
Yes.
It should.
Well, anyways, Garrett, I'm sending you the list now.
All right. So,
Oh,
coming in
one
for-
more I want to mention.
What?
Mobile Fighter G Gundam.
Oh, Mobile Fighter G Gundam.
Number
I haven't
8.
seen it.
Nice.
All right, so Stefan is sending me the
Nice.
list for 1995. So, all right, number 5, Macross 7. Wait, is this the right list?
Yes.
Okay.
How?
We just won't comment on that one. No
Number
comment.
4, Ghost in the Shell.
Hell yeah.
Yes!
Is this the movie or the TV series?
Movie.
Movie.
Okay, number 3, Magic Knight Ray Earth.
Alright.
Nice.
Number 2, New Mobile Report Gundam Wing. And number 1, I can feel the anticipation. I can feel it. Neon Genesis Evangelion. Whoa!
I was hearing the boos coming out from far away.
Yeah. Well,
Oh god.
and I will go ahead and, for the sake of everyone, I will go ahead and do my imitation of Shinji Ikari.
Not whiny enough.
Yeah.
Jamie's home again.
That was good. I like that.
Garrett, want to hear me do Asuka?
It's fuck!
Garrett, you want to hear me do Asuka?
We don't.
No.
We don't want to hear you doing Asuka.
No, you should take that in the bedroom.
Wait, where the hell is an A coming from? It's Asuka.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, first on that list is Stefan.
Oh, that's like to go?
Yep, you're first up.
Okay. I'll pretty much go ahead and say I'm guessing Ghost in the Shell got in here because of its cybernetic theme, which I just don't really care for unless it has a really good plot. But then again, I'm really lull deep on that. Magic Knight Rayearth, I've heard the second season's pretty shitty, but the first season's pretty good. I'm guessing that's what got on here. Gundam Wing, I can pretty much tell why it got on here because Japan likes their Gundams. And Evangelion only got in here because it was Gundam with lull deep feel.
Okay, Garrett, you're up.
He's praying or something.
Pray
for your sword.
Where to begin? Oh my gosh.
Garrett, you get 1 minute.
I was walking in the Hastings Entertainment Store in Conroe, Texas, and I stumbled across a DVD that said Neon Genesis Evangelion Platinum 1 on the front. After hearing about its popularity on various anime pages on Facebook, I was still fairly new to anime. I picked it up because it was a clearance rental for about $4. I watched it, and the rest is history. So.
Oh, cool. He only took 30 seconds.
Wait, no, I'm not done. I got a whole script here, man. I got a whole, like...
Improv.
Dick move.
That sucks.
And I just want to say one thing before I end my turn. How disgusting.
Julie?
Wow, where to begin with that list? There's like a lot of ones that I watched that are in that list. Gundam Wing being in there, Magic Knight Rayearth, Ghost in the Shell, just oh my goodness. I can probably tell you why Gundam Wing's in there, because the one thing with Gundam Wing, the main reason I can tell you probably why it's in there, a lot of girls were watching that show. I heard something, it was especially geared for girls.
Yeah, that's true. That is very
That is
true.
why it isn't the top. It's like top. It's like number 2. That is probably the main reason.
Yeah, that's why. Because I'm assuming like the ratings for Gundam.
Nate, shush. Now, Magic Knight Rayearth, I can see why that's in there. Again, the first season, really good. Second season sucked. Ghost in the Shell, again, it was something different. It was cybernetics, so a lot of people were like, oh, this is cool. And with that, I'm going to end my turn and pass it off to Jenny.
The other girl in the group who did not watch Gundam. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I get bored by mecha. Mecha's not my thing. I'm more the shoujo, cyberpunk.
Get off my lawn!
No, you get off my call.
Get off my podcast!
It's my podcast.
But
I'm the recorder of the podcast.
Hey,
it's still my turn. What I'm trying to say here is, I love Ghost in the Shell. That's one of my husband's favorites. And Magic Knight Rayearth, I like. It was alright. And I end. There you go.
And with that, Nate, go ahead and say what you were going to say.
Uh-oh.
Alright, Evangelion.
You have a minute.
And go.
Stefan, start the timer.
Just give me 5 seconds. Anyway, yes, Evangelion. I can see why it's number 1. It never did anything for me. I just watched it and I said, that was a show. and that was it. I forgot about it. I may rewatch it and like it more, but it is not what I think of when I think of Mecha. However, Ghost in the Shell, second favorite anime movie of all time, absolutely gorgeous film, wonderful direction by Mamoru Oshii, with a sweeping orchestral score by Kenji Kawai. If you don't like that opening song to Ghost in the Shell, Making a Cyborg, that's the name of it, all I have to say is that the problem with it is you. Because that opening song is perfect. I can sing it, even.
Well, that'll be fun. Anyways, who's next?
Me. Oh, wait, for the list, sorry.
Okay, my turn order. Tyler, do you have anything to add?
Yeah. The first thing, though, Garrett, I got your reference. Fuck you.
What? Oh, that was a good reference, by the way. Yeah, that was a good reference.
Oh, God, no. You should have warned me about the thing. Anyway, I'm really happy that Gundam Wing is on the list, because that was also one of the animes I grew up with. It and Dragon Ball Z were the first two animes that I ever watched. And there are some other good ones, like came out that year. El Hazard, which I've seen some of that. I enjoyed it a little bit. Slayers came out that year. There was, let's see here. There was one more. I lost where it was. Come on. Oh, Tensei Universe came out that year.
Oh,
you can go without mentioning Tensei Universe. Especially since it got a re-release.
Okay.
Can I also mention one more thing? Sailor Moon Super S came out this year.
I was going to say that, and it ended up number 13 on that list.
Aww.
Probably because it was the season where everybody hated Chibi Usa.
Now I am going to I'm going to stand up for this season. I know it gets a lot of hate because it definitely is the most childish of all the seasons, but it does have its good parts. Especially near the last probably 10 episodes even, where it gets really, really intense. Pretty much whenever the Amazon trio takes over, the show gets pretty good. The season does. So people can say what they want about Super S, but I love it.
Anyways, Jennifer will now take the board for 1996.
1996, the year my little sister was born. Mariah, listening? You lost the game. Okay. Number 5, Detective Conan.
Woo!
Number 4, Vision of Escalone.
Nice.
Number 3, Slayer's Mix.
Nice.
Number 2,
Nice.
Martian Successor to Nesco.
Never
And
seen
coming in at number 1, for the second time in a row, Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Boo!
Okay, and with that list, we go to Stefan. 1997, number 5, Battle Athletes Victory. Number 4, Bully Shrink Girl Utena. Number 3, Slayer's Try. And it's also a tie between Princess Mononoke
Good movie. I love it.
Yay!
and Evangelion
Yeah.
for number 1, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, this group just lost a lot of energy.
So, Stefan, to you for that
Wait. Sorry.
list.
Okay.
Okay.
Number 2.
Yeah, I can pretty much tell all that anger brought down our entry level to like a huge.
What's number 2?
Yeah,
What's
what's number 2?
What?
Number 2.
No, I said for number 1, it was a tie between Princess Mononoke and Eve of Evangelion.
What's number 2? What's number 2?
There is no definitive.
Don't you fucking tell me that I am lagging again.
You're not lagging.
I
Yeah,
said
you're
it's a fucking
all-
tie for
we're all-
number 1.
Nate, there is no definitive number 2.
No, I mean like I heard like number 3 was Revolutionary Girl Lieutenant, then at number 3,
Okay.
number 2, number.
Do you need me to read the list again?
Yes, please, because I couldn't hear you because you were lagging.
No one was lagging. Just...
I'm like, okay, I'm reading this again. And if you can't edit me out the first time, all of what I said the first time. Okay.
I got number 5, Battle Athletes Victory. Number 4 was
Number 4, Revolutionary Girl Utena. Not Utena.
I say Utena.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Utena. I
Utena.
love its pronounced.
Number 3, Slayer's Try. And the tie for number 1, Princess Mononoke and End of Evangelion.
Love Princess Mononoke. I have 3 words for End of Evangelion.
Okay, Nate, not your turn. Stefan, go.
Okay, well, like I said, there is a... Fuck you, Felix! Anyways, yes, I can tell there's been a lot of energy lost because of that heated battle that I don't think Garrett recorded, so y'all will never hear the deleted scenes. Anyways, I quit like halfway through Princess Mononoke. Yeah, ran at me all you want. Ran on me all you want. And I freaking applauded End of Evangelion, because until then I had not seen a single movie that had done the same thing. And no, even if you even remotely try to compare it to Akira, I would still choose End of Evangelion.
Thank you.
Also have not seen Utena, so there you go.
I watched the first episode.
It's
and
not your turn!
Wait, is Jamie back?
No, that was Garrett.
Okay.
That was my
It's
Jamie
Garrett.
imitation, by the way. Okay, so since we are obviously talking about the most beautiful anime movie to grace audiences
No,
shut
no,
your fucking
no.
mouth before I shove a fork up your esophagus.
I want to stick something up your esophagus. Anyways.
Wow. So, yes, where was I? Oh yeah, Evangelion. Here's a little bit of trivia on my personal viewing of Evangelion. I kind of made the mistake of watching the first 5 episodes and then watching the end of Evangelion. So, I was a little confused, even more confused than viewers who had already seen the television series should be. So, I really didn't know what to think of it, because obviously I had no idea what the fuck was going on. Didn't know
sorry.
who Asuka was. Didn't know who anybody was, really. So, obviously I rewatched the series and then watched it. So I was like, oh, okay. Well, it still doesn't make any sense. So, after watching it probably about 50 times by now, I think I'm finally beginning to understand the first 5 minutes of it.
Okay. Anyways, Julie, please go next.
Wow, just what to think of that list? I have to say, I'm actually happy with number 4 and number 3 on the list, as well as the tie for number 1. Revolutionary Girl Utena, not Utena. I'm doing that, so Felix doesn't say that. Man, that was a good anime. Slayer's Try, though while it was good, it didn't seem to be as good as the very first Slayer's season, and just Princess Mononoke, oh wow. one of my favorite Miyazaki films, just by far. Especially that it had wolves in it.
By the way, I'm afraid to give Nate 1998 because I know somewhere in here he's going to rage.
And with that, Jenny, you are up.
Alrighty, with number 4, Shoujo Kakume Utena. Not Utena, as Felix said in a conversation before. It was alright. I liked it. Made by the same director as Sailor Moon S and Super S.
He did Kunihiko Ikuhara. He did all of R, all of S, all of Super S, and I think he did all of Stars.
Yeah, yes, Nate, I know. But I enjoyed it. I'm very pleased to see that Princess Mononoke is tied for number 1. That was a great movie. That's, again, I keep mentioning Lucas, it's one of his favorites. I'm done.
Okay. Oh, and also just to add a little cliff note to what we didn't get to 96, Sailor Moon, Sailor Stars, and ranked number 16 for 1996.
Oh.
What did Rurouni Kenshin rank that time?
For 1997, Rurouni Kenshin ranked number 10.
Oh, no, I mean for 96. Because that's when the first one came.
Oh, number 7, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay, and Tyler, I'm going to give you 98, because I'm afraid of what Nate's going to do with 98.
No, let me react. I want the people to laugh at the asshole. Oh, and I never got to put in my thoughts on 97.
It's okay, you don't have to.
Well, too bad. I'm going to anyway, and I'm going to say
nothing about Evangelion.
I'm going to say this. Fuck you, Hideaki Anno. Fuck you and your stupid bullshit series, your stupid bullshit movies, and your stupid bullshit reboot. Fuck you, End of Evangelion. That movie broke me. I watched that on a rainy Sunday afternoon, and I just sat there the whole time asking myself, what the fuck is going on? Why is this happening? I mean, how? Why? Why is Rey suddenly becoming God? I mean, am I not smart enough to understand the lull deepness of this thing?
You're actually
why?
not.
How? No, you know why? Fuck Evangelion. You know, Evangelion. You want to know what? I don't need End of Evangelion because it was a lot better when it was called Space Runaway Ideon Be Invoked.
You're going over your time limit.
I know, but yes.
I don't think he had
Princess Mononoke is the honorable number 1. I'm okay with that.
No,
It's not my favorite Ghibli movie.
because I will say this myself. Miyazaki Anno. Fucking Hayao Miyazaki is one of the most overrated directors in Japanese history. End of story. Go on next.
Overrated, no. Overexposed, yes.
Well, still same thing under my belt.
Okay, and to Tyler.
Oh, God. Really, I've been forgotten about half the list, so I'm not going to really say much for this one.
Hey, how was that opening scene on that DVD I gave you?
Wait, for which one?
You know, with white stuff.
That's the only manly thing Shinji did in the whole show.
That was the first freaking thing I saw when I popped in the little copy disc that he also added with the Evangelion movie, and I was like, what the fuck was that?
The only end of Evangelion I need is the Super Robot Wars Alpha 3 ending.
Nate?
Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Mama's gonna buy you a later.
Okay, and since Jamie's not in this, the next year.
Legend of Galactic Heroes license.
Alright, number 5, let's see. Number 5! Alright,
For
ladies and
1998.
gentlemen, here we for 19... And introducing your top 5 anime for 1998!
Get on with it!
At number 5, Card Captor Sakura!
It's alright. It's good.
Number 4, Serial Experiments Late!
Man.
Number 3, His and Her Circumstances!
Meh.
Number 2, Cowboy Bebop! And coming in at number 1, Martian Successor Nadesco, the Prince of Darkness!
Meh.
Meh.
Yeah.
And
Cowboy Bebop at number 2, suck it, nostalgia fags.
okay, and with that, Stefan, your comments. Other than that,
No, that's all I have. I'm like, Serial Experiments Lane deserves what it has. Cardcaptor Sakura, it deserves to be in the top 5 at least. His and Her Circumstances was a complete flop because that was when JC Staff was going down the drainer while Guy Next was trying to carry them, and apparently it showed. And Prince of Darkness, I heard, is pretty much just crap compared to the original series, so I don't know how it got number 1. And yeah, number 2, suck it, nostalgia fags. So fuck it.
I liked it just because I liked it. I'm not a nostalgic fag.
I think it's
okay. Yes, Garrett, to you.
Can you repeat that list, Nate? Sorry, I wasn't listening.
Okay.
Just skip the short version.
Short
version.
Alright, without the dramatic Devil's Announcer guy voice. Number 5, Cardcaptor Sakura. Number 4, Serial Experiments Lane. Number 3, His and Her Circumstances. Number 2, Cowboy Bebop. Number 1, Martian Successor Nadesco, the Prince of Darkness.
Thanks. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and say, haven't seen Cardcaptor Sakura. Haven't
Me
seen
neither.
Lane. I have seen the first 5 minutes of His and Her Circumstances, but I made the unfortunate choice of watching the dub. And when I heard the voice of Ash Ketchum coming from one of the main characters, I couldn't take it seriously.
Actually, I thought the dub was pretty good if you didn't remember any of the voices.
And there was also Rachel Lillis, who was Jessie / Misty from the Pokemon dub. So with all the Pokemon-y voice actor, I don't know how you would say that, I just couldn't take it seriously, and I didn't feel like switching to the sub, because I just randomly bought the first DVD for like $1. So I didn't give it much thought. And what'd you say number 2 and 1 were?
Number 2 was
Cowboy
Bebop, and number 1 was Martian Successor Nadesco.
I will give Cowboy Bebop. I'll say it's good. It's not the greatest show out there of all time, like a lot of people claim it to be. I mean,
Agreed.
It's good. I don't dislike it or anything, but I just think that it's kind of with Dragon Ball Z, it's with all the exposure it had on Adult Swim for 15 years or so. I think that it was just overrun. I mean, it had its time. It was good for its time, but yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about it. And I don't have anything to say about Nadesco because never seen it. That's all.
Okay, so who's next, Julie?
Me. I can't really say for the other ones, other series that are on the list because I haven't seen them. Cardcaptor Sakura, I have seen that. At least it does deserve to be in the top 5. I wouldn't say, does it deserve higher than 5? I really wouldn't say so. Because I didn't really see anything that special in it. Cowboy Bebop, I can actually see. That was number 2, correct?
Mm-hmm. Cowboy Bebop was number 2.
Okay, I can definitely see why that was a number 2.
I'm calling 2002. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I'm calling 2002.
Okay, hang on.
I need one.
With the Cowboy Bebop, I can actually see why that's number 2 because of all the awesome jazz music that was in that. That was my favorite thing about that series, and I'm not going to say anymore. Otherwise, I am going to ramble, and I'm going to move on to Jenny.
Alright, with that. Oh god. I've been typing out so many lists, I've forgotten what the list was. If we could get just a short little recap, that would be great. Short little recap of the list. I know Bebop's number 2. Which, that's alright. I couldn't really get into it myself.
Nate, you can go. You have 1 minute.
Okay, I'm actually surprised that Cowboy Bebop was as high as it was, because I thought the Japanese did not care about Cowboy Bebop at all. As for the show itself, I liked it. Not in my top 10, but an enjoyable romp nonetheless. But the one I want to talk about, though, is Lane, because holy crap, Lane. I went back and rewatched that show with a friend, and he pointed out why Lane is such a good show. There is nothing right about that show. As in, nothing feels right. The characters don't look right. The music doesn't match up with the scene properly. It has a very disturbing, very unsettling atmosphere, and I love it. If you haven't seen Lane, get the re-release when it comes out. You won't regret it.
All right.
Awesome.
So, is that everybody, or wait, we still gotta ask Tyler?
Yeah, me.
Mm-hmm.
The two that I'll talk about from the list, Zero Experiments Lane has been a huge interest on my list because I love the dark atmosphere of different series, all that, conspiracy and everything else to it. Shows like those interest me a lot, and I've heard a lot of hype for Lane, and so I am definitely getting the Blu-ray set when it comes out. Then on to Cowboy Bebop. Yes, I love Cowboy Bebop a lot. I've seen the whole series about 2 or 3 times, and just the other day I had gotten the Blu-ray version for the movie, watched it, and it was actually a lot better than I thought it was. Actually, one of the best anime movies I've seen other than the Ghibli films. Other than that, I will end in... who's next?
And Garrett will now be taking over for 1999.
With 99, we were all going to read that off.
What?
I think that we wanted to all read that off, just for something more dramatic.
I kind of called it.
Okay,
Garrett
you can
called it
read it.
I think we should all read 2000 since it's, the
Okay.
New Century one.
Well, that's mine, but you guys can help.
So do you just want me to start reading what you already sent me, Stefan?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, coming in at number 5 for the list of top-rated anime for 1999. Wait, I'm going to read them in Spanish. Número 5, Soul Hunter. Número 4, Turn a Gundam on its back. Número 3, Infinite Rivius, I guess.
Rivius is correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Número 2, Card Captor Sakura. And coming in at numero 1. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Really? Freaking Cowboy Bebop. And, I'm gonna go ahead and ask, where the fuck is Hunter x Hunter?
It got shafted.
We got shafted.
Where the hell is my show?
Okay, with that,
No, seriously, what number is it?
Yeah, 1999. But still, yeah, everybody will still go ahead.
What number is it?
What?
Hunter x Hunter.
What number is it on the list?
Oh, number 13.
Okay, with that, we go to Stefan. Your reactions.
Yes, I am down here in downtown New York in front of CNN headquarters, and we are honestly saying that Cowboy Bebop is the most overrated anime in all of history. Because, for one, it should not have even placed on this list because the rumors are true. Japan gave it a very bombing rating in Japan, so I don't see how it came out to be number 1. I'm just in total shock. Number 2, Card Captor Sakura. I can see this considering it was the anime to bring back the magical girl genre after Sailor Moon died out. So that's all I got to say. Oh, don't worry. Lil
With
Steve-
that, we go to Garrett.
Don't worry, Lil Steve
First
doesn't
of all,
compare.
seeing as how one of the most dear anime to my heart is not on the list, I'm a little pissed off, so just to go ahead and saying that right now. But going through the list of what we got, I will go ahead and say that I've only seen one out of the 5 shows on the list, and that, of course, is Cowboy Bebop. Haven't seen any of the other shows, and probably never will. But I'm really disappointed that Hunter x Hunter didn't at least make it into the top 10, because, in my opinion,
So he gets Evangelion, but he's pissed that Hunter x Hunter isn't in here.
yeah.
It's only anime. Why you have to be mad?
Because Evangelion is actually my 3rd favorite anime series. It's not my favorite. Hunter x Hunter is my 2nd favorite. And once we get to 2011, you'll be hearing about my favorite.
Oh no.
Yeah, you will.
Anyways, Jolie, you're up next.
Okay, you mentioned something about Cowboy Bebop. As much as I love Cowboy Bebop, I'm sorry. As much as I have seen that, I don't see any way how that deserves number 1. I am sorry, but I piss off anyone hearing this podcast.
After all of the edits.
It's like after all of the, even the unedited, I'm sorry, I just don't really see anything special that stands out to me and makes it deserving of number 1. And what was number 2?
Cardcaptor Sakura.
Okay, now that, I was actually happy that did better, because starting out, it was like, okay, and then later on, it actually got to, for me, a lot more interesting. It wasn't like, okay, this is the same old plot over and over and over. They introduced a new plot element, which actually, for me, started introducing new plot elements, which actually made it a little bit more interesting for me. That one I actually can see why that's a little higher up there in the list, but Cowboy Bebop, no. Sorry, listeners. I don't care if you like Cowboy Bebop. Ain't number 1.
Go watch something other than Adult Swim.
Okay, with that, I'm sorry I ranted. Jenny.
Alrighty, with that list, I'm happy to see that Cardcaptor Sakura is on the list. And other than that, I never really got into Cowboy Bebop to really form an opinion on it. I haven't seen it as much as most. This is around the year that most television was banned for me because I made a stupid decision. And with that, we shall move on to the next person in line.
With that, Tyler, you are, where's Nate?
It's
Yeah,
Nate.
I was like,
Nate.
what happened to Nate?
I'm sorry, Nate. Go ahead.
Well, Cowboy Bebop is certainly a surprise. I did not expect that it would be number 1 for a 2nd year in a row, let alone so high on that list. Because, as I said, I thought Japan did not care about Cowboy Bebop. But I can understand. It's good. It's good for its time, but it's not my favorite anime ever. Again, still an enjoyable romp. What were the other anime on that list? Cardcaptor Sakura and what else?
Yeah, they're that forgettable. Infinite Ravis, and Turn A Gundam, and Soul
Turn A
Hunter.
Gundam. That was the one I wanted to comment on because we almost got Turn A Gundam. Almost got it. But then Bandai went belly up and... yeah... we're not getting it. I honestly hope to God somebody scoops up the Gundam licenses because people really, really need to see Turn A Gundam. I want to see Turn A Gundam because I hear it's one of the best Gundam series out there, even better than Gundam Wing.
Even better than Gundam Seed?
A blank screen is... Actually, no, Gundam Seed isn't bad. Seed Destiny, I hear, is terrible.
Anyways, Tyler?
Not much to say on the list. Cowboy Bebop, yeah, it was good. Not sure if it really should have been like the top anime of the year. But it was enjoyable. I like it. It's not my top 10, but it's probably somewhere in the top 20 or something.
Well,
I don't really have much to add to that.
well, I will say this before we move on to 2000. If you have not seen Shinichiro Watanabe's latest creation, Kids on the Slope, that made me more emotional, more drawn in, more any emotion that you can possibly put in than Cowboy Bebop. That's all.
Oh, I actually started watching Kids on the Slope. I'm 2 episodes in right now.
Wait till you get till half the series. It'll be like, oh my god.
Yeah, I have video on demand at my house, so I was watching Anime News Network's part, and I started watching and got 2 episodes in so far. It's pretty good. The animation style is a little bit different than the one I'm used to, but it's tolerable, and I like it so far.
Yeah, it does have that shoujo kind of feel, but it's nothing shoujo-y about it.
Yeah.
Anyways, for the year 2000, I will allow everybody to see the results as I post them. So here we go. For number 5.
Number 5.
Love Hina!
Yeah,
it's whatever.
Love
No,
Hina.
number 4.
Number
Hunter
4.
X
Hunter!
Hunter! Yes.
Number 3.
Number
Card.
3.
Card capture movie 2, sealed card.
The movie, The Sealed Card.
You're a little late there.
You're cool like there,
I wonder if anybody can actually understand us when we all do it together.
Probably not, but...
Number 2.
Coming in at number
One Piece!
One Piece.
And the number 1.
Number 1. Card Captor Sakura.
Nah.
I'm surprised.
Nate, wait your turn.
Sorry.
Stefan, go.
Oh, okay. Coming back in from CNN headquarters, finally a show that deserves to be number 1, got number 1, Card Captor Sakura. This is around the time that One Piece started to take over in Japan because of the whole Arlong arc, which I still say to the ends of the depths of the earth, that and Alabasta, for the first 200 episodes, are the only good points of the show. Anything else is lol, deep, oh, feel sorry for this character, bullcrap. But I have not seen Card Captor Sakura. I want to. I downloaded it because I'm sorry, but $300 a set is just not worth it. So, yeah. That's all
And
I
with
have to say.
that, Garrett, and I already know what you're going to say. Go ahead.
Okay. First of all, One Piece is such a dramatic show. Okay, no. I'm actually, of course, going to talk about Hunter X fucking Hunter! Yes. By the way, show of hands, has anyone actually seen this show on here besides me?
No.
No.
No. No. Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Do I have a yes?
No.
Yes.
Alright.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes,
Nate
Garrett.
has actually seen a show that I like.
No. Well, no,
motherfucker.
actually. I just said that to make you feel good.
Continue, Garrett.
Just like that, I'm muting all your parts on the podcast. Anyways, Hunter x Hunter. Should I just, have a fangasm about it, or should I, talk about it right quick?
And that's up to you.
I'm gonna do both.
Fangasm.
You have 1 minute, go.
Okay, Hunter x Hunter is a great show that I think actually, the one we're talking about sucks. So, that's all I'm going to say. It comparison to the new one, which I'll talk about it later, but the 1999 series of Hunter x Hunter is really good, but it's too boring at times for me, because I compare it to the new one a lot, and it's just not as good. It's got good fight scenes, good animation, really disturbing scenes. But other than that, it's a real good show. For those of you who haven't seen it, watch the new one. Don't bother with the 1999 series. It's pretty much the same thing, except the new one follows the manga more. So,
all right, and time up. Julie?
Okay, looking at that list, just, man. Okay. Stefan already said this. Cardcaptor Sakura definitely deserves to be a number one. I've seen that anime. Personally, I really, really liked it. So that makes me really, really happy. Good plot, by the way. You'll like it, Stefan. I'm just telling you will like it. And just, I don't get why One Piece is number 2. I guess it's because I was just starting out in Japan. But just after that, I'm sorry if anyone's listening to that. Overrated. Very overrated. And with the third one, again, very good movie. And you guys should watch that. And I'm going to move to Jenny.
Jenny?
And now I'm going to turn on my mic. As for Cardcaptor Sakura, it was alright. I think I need to look at what anime were released into the 2000s, because I honestly... Cardcaptor Sakura was kind of meh to me. I'm kind of surprised that Fooly Cooly didn't make this list.
Number 21.
Let's see. Or Digimon?
Number 17.
Damn it. Well.
Well then.
You know my thoughts.
Pokemon's not on the list. If we were talking 99, yeah, still not on the list. That was
It's
for
actually
Julie.
98.
Oh.
Is it
Well, there were later seasons, though.
Well, it started in 98.
Yes, but anyways, who's next? Nate?
Yes,
Nate. Go ahead, Nate.
Well,
You have 1 minute.
I have no strong feelings towards any anime on the list, but I'll tell you one anime that isn't on the list that surprised me. Hajime no Ippo. Because Hajime no Ippo is huge in Japan.
Number 16.
Okay. Yeah, I figured it would be higher on the list because the anime is extremely popular. It ran for 75 episodes. I bought the entire Jenny on release on one of Right Stuff's sales. Absolutely glorious anime. I'm not even a boxing fan, and I thoroughly enjoyed Ippo. It's one of few sports anime that I would wholly recommend. Sadly, we're not going to get the sequel series because sports anime does not sell here in America, as
Thank
Big
God it
Wind Up
doesn't.
as Big Wind Up showed us. But yeah, Hajime no Ippo, that's the one I wish was on the list.
Yes, just a quick little cliff note. I heard the podcast that ANN did for Gineon because they had one of the guys that used to do the accounting for them, and who also used to have like the licensing decisions. Hajime no Ippo, as predicted, bombed in Japan.
Yeah.
I mean, in America.
Well, you're selling $15, $20 DVDs to people. I mean, no, the series is 75 episodes, and you're doing the single disc release? No way, man. It would cost you over $300 to buy every single disc at retail price.
Oh, and also just for the girls
They
who are
released
listening.
complete collections, by the way.
Yeah. But also just for the girls who are listening too, same guy. Cardcaptor Sakura, according to Gineon, sold huge subtitles for the first 4 volumes, but then after volume 4, because of some editing and because of some whatnots, yeah, it tanked.
Kind of like this manga I have called Canon Goddess Axion. That's a subject for another
Moving
day.
on.
Moving
Anyways,
on.
Tyler?
Tyler.
Okay, dokie. I'll start this off with, you want my treasure, you can have it. I left everything I gathered together in one place.
Now you just have to find it.
These words lured
Yeah,
men to the
yeah,
Grand
I-
Line.
Anyways,
Yo! Yeah, yo, yeah, yo!
Dreaming!
Hell no, hell no, hell no.
Don't give it up, Jeebus. Dreaming! Don't give it
That
up,
was
Julie!
one of the
Julie,
worst.
Demon,
Don't give it
up, Jenny. Don't give it up, Dog.
So here's how the story goes. We find out about a admin named Jeebus, and he is such a clown. Got Julie over here. She's looking like a queer.
I'm gonna fuck you guys one day.
Anyways, okay. Garrett, how long are you able to stay for?
As soon as we're done with 2000, I'm getting off.
Well, we're done with 2000.
Alright, well, sayonara.
Okay, so are we done?
Should
Yeah,
we
we're
have
pretty
like a
much
little
done.
outro and say, we'll pick up next time? Next time on Dragon Ball Z!
Next time on League of Extraordinary Spenders.
Next time on Legend of the Galactic Heroes, Episode 86, Into the Eternal Night.
Next time on Neon Genesis Evangelion, more fan service.
Not
I
watching
should
enough.
Next time on Sayonara Elias Sensei.
You do know sayonara
Anyway.
means goodbye forever, right?
Can I sign off first, because I have to go to bed?
Oh, he has to go to bed.
It's past Nate's bedtime.
Oh, yeah, he's gone.
Oh, poor Nate.
Yeah, guys, I got a bit of a project. But anyway, yes, my name is Nate Milbank, signing off and saying, I deserve my own show, god damn it. Oh wait, that's right, I have my own show. Otaku
And no
Nate's-
one watches it!
Oh, no, don't let him plug his own show.
Yes, I have my own show. It's called Otaku Nate's Lost Worlds of Anime, and you can view it on blip.tv. I'm
the
gonna make a
hell is
WordPress for it one of these days.
You'll make it, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, you'll have like 10 subscribers.
Anyway, see ya. See ya, guys.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
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 Jana!
Sayonara.
Anyways, I had fun with Nate. I'm not
bet
having
you
fun
did.
with my computer. Because I fucking
Shit. Did I forget to press record?
Oh no, you forgot to press record?
Oh no, you forgot to be relevant?
Yeah.
Oh no, no shameless advertising for Nate.
Oh no, I don't have cash now?
And then
We
I
should
saw
make-
her face. Now I'm in a coma.
We should make our own rap for the podcast.
We should. Outro, yes.
We could always do one of the rap battles of anime and have, as Stefan does them.
I want to battle Stefan in a rap-off
Oh God.
with with anime characters. You choose an anime character and I'll choose one and we'll battle it out.
Oh no.
Yeah.
If you choose something from Hunter x Hunter, all I'm gonna be throwing out is "Your show tanked! Your show tanked! Your
It
show."
actually did pretty good, especially the new one. The new one is doing great.
I was talking about in America.
Oh. And of course it tanked in America because Viz released it.
Well, yeah, because they release every shonen show besides One Piece and Fairy
Dragon
Tail
Ball Z and Fairy Tail
and Dragon Ball Z
Toriko.
and Toriko. Wait, nobody has Toriko.
Funimation has it. They're releasing it in January.
Oh, I should have said in the podcast. And for the World Series, it's tied at the top of the ninth.
Who and who? Seriously, who's going to the World Series? I haven't heard anything.
So
San
did we end the
Francisco and
podcast
Detroit.
with something? Because we're still recording.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh well.
And reporting in from the World Series, top of the ninth, San Francisco, Detroit tied at 3. Anyways, yeah, we need an outro. I'll find an outro.
And with that, our podcast comes to an end. Goodbye, and see you next time, faithful podcast viewers.
Good night and good luck. Look, Minty,